The Vatican and the Catholic Church. They're a bunch of pedophiles, just like the aristocracy are, and the Masons. It's all one pile of rubble. Liars. Now they're in the parliament. That's from parler, mentir, to talk and to lie. Parlare, mentire. So, do you see the Templar sign here? There? Yeah, so you know who they are. It makes an A, but it's in red, so they know exactly what they're doing. It's like this pyramid. So that was the castle. Let's have a look. Somebody murdered by the Gestapo, by the French Gestapo in 1943. They're all dead for nothing. We're still back in the dictatorship, So and that is a church with the pentagram, in front of it. It's about 1,000 years old. It is octagonal here. So, probably Templar stuff. Slept here. There's the motorway. Here in France I met several people, 2 people, who knew somebody who somebody got shot in the Bataclan in Paris during the Friday the 13th attacks. So people did get killed, So everybody who thinks nobody got killed, well, that's wrong. I mean, it's an occult day because the French King Philippe le Bel, he arrested the Templars, and out of the Templars on that day, and out of the Templars came the Freemasons. So they do kill people. It's a sacrifice. Don't think nobody got hurt. I mean, I met people who knew. I met one man from Paris who said, well, he knew somebody who got shot there. And I met another guy in a completely other place in France, somewhere else, who knew a girl who was in there. So they kill people, Just as the World Trade Center, they kill people. So don't think they didn't kill anybody, that nobody got hurt. Well, that's wrong. But the ones who did it, well, that's not how they present it to us. It's the government doing it, it's the Templars, it's Switzerland behind it. And the Swiss, they got their man at the head of the French government, Manuel Valls. He's 100% Swiss. I made a film about it in French, Agent dormant Suisse, Manuel Valls. You see him with the Swiss flag and things like that, And he is from his mother's side. They're from the Du Tessin, a Swiss family who did crimes against humanity in Africa. They got really very rich. They're billionaires. And from his father's side, he's from a family of bankers, Spanish bankers. But Valls, that's not very much like Rodriguez or Martinez, Valls is from Wallis. It's a place in Switzerland where most of almost all the guard members of the Swiss Guard of the Vatican, they're from. And there's also a museum in Wallis, Le Valais in French, because they speak either German or French there. But all Swiss Germans, either speak that language. So that guy is 100% Swiss. Just like Obama is of Swiss descent, and President Eisenhower, he's Swiss. 100% Swiss, Mr. Eisenhower. J. Edgar Hoover, he was a Swiss. His real name was Huber. President Herbert Hoover, during the Depression, he was a Swiss. His real name Huber. I already showed that to you. Alan Dulles of the CIA, Swiss. They're all Swiss, believe me now. And now they got Manuel Valls, and you see the result, what's going on, Swissy behind it, believe me, it was founded by the Templars, and out of the Templars came the Masons. And Swissy gives the orders worldwide to the World Wide Web of Masonry, And the Templars are the military wing, and they do the killing. It's Octagon. And they've got some brainwashed kids, they take out of their cell, like in the middle of the night, petty criminals, And so there are two groups, Octagon, killers, they're white, and then they leave those brainwashed boys, you know, they plant them in the middle of Paris, and the only thing they can do is empty their mags, you know. They're very far, they're very advanced in brainwashing. I think I got a part of it, you know, when they put me in prison the last time. Oh man. And the Swiss and their torture detention centers where I was in, they practice oxygen deprivation, which is part of the brainwashing MK Ultra techniques, you know, because it kills your brains. So they can replace it, like, you know, like with other ideas, like somebody coming. Hello. Nothing. Oh, and now he's coming to this one here. Okay, better wrap it up. What a fantastic stairway. Wow. Fantastic. It's a biological wine, you know, or the biological. The vineyards are not treated with only with natural products. That's why I slept here, and the Franche-Comté, it's in the east, in the middle of France. So I was heading north again in Franche-Comté. Comté means it belongs to a count, le comte. So everything belongs to Pharaoh. That's probably the descendants. These are the Europeans. What a backpack. So here in a French town here, Poligny, Swiss life. I know, by my own experience, they don't like life. They just want to make money. You know, they're everywhere. 3 for Horus, Isis, Horus and Seth. You know, the big one with the, this here is Seth, the big one with the Templar's cross. The idea, you know, the devil. The little one here, that's Horus, you know, the sun. And in the middle is the woman, Isis. Yeah. That's a horse with a funny tail. I know what it is. Yeah, it's cleaning his car. You better clean up the government, mate, not your car. Ah, pharaohs here, the pyramid with the world domination. Well, they're there with the New World Order. And this is the old world order, yeah, feudal system, with a crown on it. I don't want to go counting, as they've got the sun here. I think it's the rooster here, which symbolizes Horus. Why, he's still cleaning up his car, eh, Frenchie? Oh, wakey, wakey. It says Hotel d'Astor, which is not French, you know, it's Scandinavian, you know, the aces, you know, like in the Scandinavian sagas. And Torg, I don't know what that means. Sounds familiar though. Somewhere in June. Camping out in Italy. Next to the motorway. It was really hard, you know, to get out of the motorway. You know, it was all closed. There's the Mediterranean. I was quite lucky to find this place here because, you know, it must have been some sort of building or something. I mean, where do you want to put your tent in this bush here? It's like South Africa. Maybe I'll wait a little bit. Yeah. Actually, it's the first time, like, really being at an Italian petrol station, you know. And it's all closed, you know. If you go and hitchhike in Italy, well, you better make sure you got a wire cutter with you. You know, some nice orange trees. And so I had to walk the whole thing around, you know, and to find a place where the Italians did it for me, you know. So, yeah. So I slept in the bush there somewhere. So actually this was the Gaddafi petrol company. I just got stopped by the cops here. They were really nice, you know, really nice. So this is Tony. He looks like an Afghan. He's from Italy.
It's a Mujahideen, eh?
Yeah, Mujahideen.
Like our partigiani.
Yeah, partigiani, resistenza.
Sempre.
Io anche resistenza. So he's got a living like a camper here, you know. They just took me hitchhiking. Ciao Tony.
Wow.
Bene. So in this forest is my hideout in that abandoned village, almost. I almost have to walk for 1.5 hours over this here through the forest, only to get to the, from the abandoned village, only to get to the post office. It's a good path actually. So this is Italy, you know. Italy is not just vino, mafia, you know, beaches, sunny sand, and you know, sunshine. It's the north of Italy. Well, this is even not very far north. It's still on the Mediterranean, you know. So I have to walk 1.5 hours to get to the post office. Nice. I heard wild boar here. I heard them, you know, like, you know, like this. And I think they have wolves here as well. Wolves and lynx. Well, the lynx they have for sure. And I feel there are wolves as well. The people are really lovely here. They all got blue eyes, you know. They are the Ligurians. They're very calm. They look very trustworthy, very smiling. And they take hitchhikers and not the typical Italian macho type. You know, well, I mean, everybody got the right to be what he wants to be, eh? I don't mind. As long as they don't macho me. No, then I show them some army techniques, yeah? We South Africans don't like that, you know, that macho stuff. Because you know, the machos are you know, if it comes to fighting, they don't stand their man really. Yeah, so yeah, nice day today. It's been raining for 10 days, you know. Yeah. So very different people here. An old Celtic tribes, Liguria. I met some nice people. One Italian guy took me hitchhiking. I don't say Italian, a Ligurian guy, because they're very different. They're like more like, I don't know, more like in Brittany, I think, like in France. Yeah. Celtic tribe. And a guy who was living here with his French girlfriend. And so he said, we have to go to another guy. He's living with an Israeli girlfriend. They all have children. So she's really sweet. She brought me a bread. I ate there already 2 times. Very hospitable. I would really like to go to Israel. I mean, so I can find some others who are, you know, have been persecuted by the Nazis, like I have been, like for 18 horrible Swiss years. Oh, even a butterfly here. In February. Nice. The weather was so bad last night, the water took an entire olive tree down in the night. People died. Landslides and people drowned, you know. It's just a small river.